When it comes to structuring your 401k withdrawals, it's essential to avoid penalties and take advantage of the tax benefits you've been building over the years. Many retirees face confusion when it comes to taking money from their 401k, and one wrong move can result in hefty fines or a larger tax bill than anticipated. Let me show you exactly how to structure your withdrawals to avoid those pitfalls. Here's the key. Timing is everything. First off, you need to be aware of the age 59 and a half rule. If you're under that age and start withdrawing, you'll face a 10% penalty on top of the income tax. But what if you're past 59 and a half? Well, that's when you can start withdrawing without that extra penalty, but the tax still applies. One of the smartest ways to withdraw from your 401k is by following the IRS required minimum distributions, RMDs. RMDs kick in once you reach age 73, but it's not just about pulling money out. It's about pulling it in a way that minimizes your tax liability. If you don't take your RMD, the penalty is a massive 25% of the amount you should have withdrawn. Not taking the RMD is just as dangerous as pulling out too early. A great way to structure your withdrawals and avoid unnecessary taxes is to consider your total income. The more you withdraw, the higher your tax bracket. So, if you can, take smaller withdrawals over a longer period of time to stay in a lower tax bracket. This is why some retirees opt to delay Social Security or other income streams to help manage their overall tax liability during retirement. Now, there's also something many retirees overlook: rolling over their 401k into an IRA before taking withdrawals. The key advantage here is the control it gives you. IRAs are more flexible when it comes to withdrawal strategies, and they often have fewer fees than 401k accounts. But here's the kicker. Many high net worth retirees are turning to gold IRAs as part of their wealth protection strategy. Gold IRAs allow you to keep your wealth in a more stable asset, potentially safeguarding it from market volatility. If you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, I recommend checking out the first link in the description for a free gold IRA guide. Thousands of Americans are already opening gold IRAs to safeguard their savings, especially those with significant retirement funds. So if that sounds like you, make sure to grab that guide. One strategy I recommend if you're thinking about withdrawing large sums is to consider staggered distributions. This is essentially taking out smaller chunks of your 401k across multiple years. It spreads out your tax burden and keeps you from jumping into higher tax brackets. You can combine this strategy with other retirement accounts, like Roth IRAs, to further minimize the hit on your taxes. But keep in mind, some types of accounts allow for more flexible withdrawals than others. For instance, if you roll your 401k into a traditional IRA, you have much more control over when and how much you withdraw, compared to staying with your 401k, where your options may be more rigid. Now, let's take a second to compare your 401k and gold IRAs. With your typical 401k, you are generally tied to the stock market's ups and downs, which can mean unpredictable returns. But with gold IRAs, your wealth is tied to precious metals, something that has a history of maintaining value. With inflation rising, the security of precious metals can offer a unique safeguard, especially for high net worth individuals or those nearing or in retirement. If you're someone with 100k or more in your 401k, or even up to $5 million in savings, structuring your withdrawals effectively becomes even more important. I can't stress enough how much a strategy based on your unique needs could impact your long-term financial security. So, before you make any decisions about how to take your 401k withdrawals, consider consulting a professional who can walk you through how to minimize taxes, avoid penalties, and protect your wealth. And if you're ready to take the next step in protecting your savings, be sure to click the link in the description for your free gold IRA guide. This strategy has helped thousands of Americans just like you, especially those with 100k or more in their 401k or IRA, or even $5 million in savings. It's never too late to take action and protect what you've worked so hard to build. Your retirement doesn't have to come with surprises. Let's make sure you're structuring those withdrawals to work for you.